Hello, everybody, and welcome to DICEBERG Ahead. You are listening / watching /
consuming
magical third thing, Tales of the Tenderfoots, a Grimm RPG. I am AJ, your humble narrator, and joining me is...
Chenoa Reid playing Dasha. Bitch.
Kathryn Redacted, playing Abby.
Dave Mattson playing Vincent C. Argyle Jr., the third Esquire. That's not real, but it feels right.
Excellent. And where we left off, you all were headed out on the road. So you guys have been on the road for about a day now. A day and a half-ish. The weather is lovely. You know, you've been having a great time. The wagon driver has really taken to you guys. He's made sure that you've had the food that you need and the necessary space, and he's made sure that you really just you're content. You're content little kids, right? You know?
The air conditioner's on. He has his favorite snacks, and we're playing his favorite music.
He hung up the iPad like behind the seat so he could watch stuff.
So you could watch Shrek. Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And his name is Frank.
Kind of like Frank.
Where y'all are, the sun is about to set again. It's very much the golden hour of the day, so you have a couple hours until it's dark. But he pauses outside of a nearby village and sets up camp as he has the last couple nights. And you can see it's a very small village. There's not a lot going on. And there are a couple paths that lead out into the forest, as well as a clearing where a couple other tents are set up. And he basically tells you to wait right there, and that he's going to go to the tavern and get a beer and some food for you guys.
Can I try to start fire?
You want to start a fire?
Yeah, of course. I'm helping.
Okay.
Trying to start a fire like to make a swarm, or are you trying to start a fire like
for camping?
To blow stuff up. Oh, okay.
Right.
I have not done that.
What is your Boy Scouts?
It's just Scouts, by the way.
Be inclusive.
So, sorry, did you see my brain break there?
Second grade level.
What does this mean?
So I might not get to the actual fire part, but I think I'm just gonna get to the wood and sticks part.
Yeah, you wanna roll me? See if you can get a little bit higher?
Yeah.
Yo, at what grade does one start building fires? Because for me, it hasn't happened yet, and I'm in like 14.
I mean,
if I were to roll juvie and make a nefarious, can I do that instead?
No.
Oh, I rolled a 6.
Argument. Okay. Keep going.
5.
Rolled 6 on.
So third grade.
Yes.
Third grade scouts.
So you're actually able to get not a big fire, but you are able to make like a small little fire. You're able to have how do you make it actually? Tell me that. How...
I just grab a handful of pine needles.
Okay.
Throw that in the center, like dig a hole. Don't even get rocks, just dig a hole. Fingernails are all dirty. Pine needles, little sticks. I forgot I need bigger sticks. So I'm over there, and then I'm assuming he had like some flint and steel or something or other, and I'm just scrounging away and taking care of my small little burning stack by feeding pine needles to it.
Yeah, you actually get a small little fire going. Nothing like Frank has made the past couple nights, but
no.
But you've definitely like got the start of it. Yeah.
Question.
Yes.
You said we've been traveling for like a day and a half.
Yeah.
I feel that Vincent would have been reading the history book that he has.
Okay.
Is that something that's just like a passive, he has read it and now he has it? Or is that I need to do like a book learning role?
Ooh, I'm going to say it's passive. You can definitely just get stories from it, yeah.
Okay. Good.
I read that in the
Do you have any particular
once.
questions? Any passages you would be looking up, or?
No, this is more like me making it so in the future when I'm like, what do I remember from the book?
Okay.
I can just have that be like, this is what you remember from the book related to this thing.
Absolutely.
And it's easy. It's not like I'm in a panic situation. I pull out a whole book.
No, I like it. Very good, very good.
Okay, I'm gonna go off, not off the beaten path, but just a little bit in the woods, and I'm gonna go play Werecats by myself.
Okay.
Just like play pretend. I'm just gonna go like play pretend for a little bit. I think I want to like look around at plants and see if they look familiar, see if any of them look weird. My mom, well, actually, here's the thing. My dad, ever since my mom and my dad had split custody, whenever my dad has custody, we go on these mycology expeditions in the Carolinas. And we do it every summer, and I just find it really fun. So I'm going to look around and see if I see any weird fungi I have never seen. Of course, a lot of it I've never seen because I've moved to Cold Falls. But just trying to see if there's anything weird as hell, and also play while at the same time imaginary playing as like a character in Beyond Dawn that is like my OC. And to clarify, my OC is a werecat based off of a mix between a white tiger and a Siamese cat.
Absolutely.
However that expresses itself, really up to like individual interpretation, but just know that like my character's really slay, and her name would probably be something like Dank Star.
I'm going to ask that Chenoa and Dave, you take off your headphones and sit out for a quick second.
I will not pay attention. I'll look back, wave your hands when it's ready.
Yeah. So, you're in the woods, right?
Yeah.
And you're playing along. You find like a little stream that you are walking along. And you don't see many mushrooms that you actually recognize. There are a couple like milky cap kind of mushrooms, but that you do recognize. But other than that, you're not really seeing much. And then you feel this shift. You're not exactly sure what the shift is, I would say. But the air feels different.
By the power of Fire Clan,
Standing before you, tall, hair back in like messy braided bun almost, jewels in her hair, stands what you can only assume is a fairy because of her beautiful blue wings. And she smiles at you. And you don't get the sense that it's a malicious smile. She's genuinely just seems very, very warm. And she says, "Hello."
You're not my story.
No, I'm not. But it's a pleasure to meet you, Abby.
Who are you?
I'm the Blue Fairy.
Oh, I've heard about you from people who don't like you and people who do.
There's many people who don't like me.
Why is that?
Actions have consequences, and they don't appreciate the consequences that are given to them.
I mean, I think that's true. I think that whenever I do something bad's going to happen to me. And whenever I do something good's going to happen to me.
Very true. You're a smart little girl.
I try.
Okay. Now, to the real reason why I'm here. I don't mean to interrupt your game. What I need from you is to find... She kind of like flicks her hand, you know, and up comes the map that you would kind of recognize from the big map of the Checkerboard Kingdoms, you know, and it's this shimmering, glowy paper like right in front of her hand, and she points along where a river is. And she marks with an X where a small cove would be in kind of the opposite direction from where you guys are. And she says, would you like to be a werecat?
Well, of course I would. Why?
Well, if you head to this cove, there are some ladies there that have mastered the art of transfiguration, as it were. If you get one of their coats, you can find out how to use it. And you can turn into a cat yourself.
That'd be really cool. But what would you get out of that?
Oh, don't mind about that. I just like granting wishes.
Okay. Can I tell my friends why we're not going to where we're changing where we're going?
I think you should keep it a secret. I don't have enough magic for all of them.
But then how's that fair?
Let's just say you'll be doing me a favor.
Okay. Is it because Dasha's so mean to her mom? And Vincent's kind of mean to Dasha? Is that why they don't get anything?
I didn't say they wouldn't be getting anything. Just right now, you would be getting what you want.
Okay. Are you like Santa? Can you see what I'm doing all the time? And like are you just kind of omniscient and always there?
Now, if I told you about that would take the fun out of it, wouldn't it?
Fair enough. I don't think Santa would answer that question directly either. Do you even know who Santa is?
I know about Nicholas, yes.
So he is real.
And with that, you can feel the shift again as the world seems to go back to the way it was. And she's gone. And from where she was standing, the shimmery piece of paper just kind of floats down to the ground.
Oh, I'm gonna look at that.
Yeah, it's obviously a magic artifact, or not artifact, but you know what I'm saying. It's a magic piece of paper, and you can kind of like scroll on it almost to show where there's like a little star where you guys are, and then an X where the cove is.
I want to do a roll to see if she's evil.
Okay.
In my mind's eye. What would that be?
I don't know. Hold on.
I think it would be something like street smuts.
We're gonna do a cerebral seek. Roll me seek for me.
Okay. I'm thinking back. I'm thinking about what I heard from what we heard from the textbook, and then what I heard from the Pinocchio guy, and I'm trying to make sense of those two narratives and think about like what if it's in between, who's right, who's wrong.
Yeah.
I don't know. She was giving me interesting vibes. I would love to be a werecat, but it seems a little, I don't know. I rolled a 5.
And what's your level?
My level in Seek is 4th grade.
Okay, so she seems really genuine. She seems like she just really wanted you to go there.
Okay.
Frank comes back, and Abby, from where you are in the woods, you can actually hear him. He comes back. Dasha and Vincent, you see him. He has an arm, like a couple sacks, and he's like, "I got these for half off," and he just kind of like drops them. And in the sacks are like jerky and apples and some bread rolls with like sea salt sprinkled on them.
No potatoes.
Oh, I know I'm hungry.
This looks very good. I have started
run.
fire for you, Frank.
Well, and he takes his hat off. That's not a bad start to the fire, Dasha. Well done, yeah.
Thanks.
I'm gonna go get some more sticks, though.
All right.
And he heads off, and he actually looks around, and he's like, "Where's Abby?"
Who?
I don't know.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, eat something.
Abby looks like she's spacing out. She's like not here right now.
Were you
kind of overwhelmed?
Were you playing the cat game again? You know, Kashki Voyatelli?
I was playing the cat game, but I don't really want to talk about it.
Okay. I mean, you could eat. Vincent's going to gesture again towards the little bundle he's prepped.
Okay. Do you have a green apple in there?
I think if there's multiple kinds of apples, he grabbed one of each and just kind of holds it up.
Okay.
There's gold, red, and green.
He grabbed all
green.
three. He grabbed a bundle of jerky and the apples and whatever breads, and he just kind of made like a little bundle in his hand. He's just kind of handing a pile.
Hell yeah.
I choose the salty bread and the green apple, and I'm just like, come on, girl. Get back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity.
Frank comes back with more sticks and starts to build the fire a little higher. He also is Dasha. He teaches you how to build a fire.
Yes.
And I'm gonna have you write it down as like it would be a spell almost the way you would learn a spell.
Okay.
So you'll have to do rolls the next time you want to build a fire, but we'll go from there. Go ahead and write the word. Hold on.
Inferne Damitrium. I don't know. I made it up.
Pyromancy.
Canasta. Go ahead and write a apprenticeship next to it.
Guys, how long till we get to Midas's kingdom? I don't mean to change the subject.
Frank fans the fire a little bit with his hat, and he goes, "Well, we should get there probably tomorrow."
Okay, how long are we gonna be there?
Well, I'll be there about a week.
Is 1,000 guilder greens expensive? Or wait, 2,000 guilder.
What could you possibly want to buy that is 2,000 guilders, girl?
The souls of many children.
Some kids.
I just imagine too. It's like the deadpan kid delivery, just straight to an adult.
Just
like sitting around a fire. He's like he just kind of stares at you for a little bit, and then he's like, "Right."
Is that a lot?
What's the conversion
It's like
rate?
2,000 a lot? Like in US dollars? I mean, Canadian dollars?
What the fuck is a Canadian dollar?
Fuck!
So, sir, for example, I know in our currency, $2,000, that's around
a month's worth of rent.
That's about how much my daddy's apartment is.
I thought that was like 2 good dinners.
No, it is like maybe I don't know how much my parents, my Canadian parents make, but it's like twice that a month at least.
For good dinners for you?
No, total.
What do you mean total?
Okay, let's not get hung up in the details.
He's just like,
sorry.
all right, I'll tell you what, it's gonna be quite a bit of money. I mean, you can get it in Midas's kingdom, of course, but so souls, children's souls.
Unfortunately,
Yeah, so-
yes.
The thing
Yeah.
about it is, we made a deal with the Piper that we would save all the kids for a certain amount of money.
Right.
Well,
And that's on us. That's an us problem. I'll say that.
well, he gave us kids back, and they didn't have their souls. So we might just
Yeah.
be getting all the kids back without the souls. So maybe we need to get some extra money so we can actually get the souls too.
I think we should, get the money, get him to give us the souls, and then we curse the money, so that the longer he carries the money, the more he dies.
But do you even know how to put a
Okay.
curse on the money, Dasha?
So Frank sits down
No.
on the ground with you, and he's like, "Kids,
Can you curse money?
You can definitely curse. You can curse anything if you try hard enough. Cursed my mother-in-law one too many times, and that was not good. But it's
Like bad
It's-
words?
this seems like something that would be above your age.
I'm 9.
And I understand that, but I am 10 and a half. Well, I will be in a couple months. And
You just had your birthday.
I don't know. I just
Oh, that's right. 'cause
and
I
a
will
half
be-
in a few months.
and I just feel like, no, I can't handle this, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
We also kind of don't have a choice. We already made the deal.
And we stole
Yeah,
from Hansel
that's
and
it.
Gretel as well, so I think we could handle it.
Abby
You-
got a
you
really
would?
cool axe.
Yeah, look at the eggs. We've been hiding it in the chickens.
This is mine. But yeah, that you can take. Look at it. Hear this.
On
It.
look at the axe. You hear crashing in the underbrush. Okay, and a couple of the other tents that are set up, like people kind of like look out almost, and then out of the woods as close to you as possible without like being on top of you guys, a guy runs out, and he looks like he is feeling for the next tree to grab onto, like he's been using them to propel himself almost through the woods, and he just catches air and he stands in the middle of a clearing, fairly close to you guys, and
Does he look
he looks
scary?
over at you. No.
Just
Um,
worried.
he-
Just a worried man.
He's a worried guy. He looks like he's in his mid-20s, I'd say. Tall, brownish mop of hair, clearly hasn't shaved in a couple days. Just generic white guy number 3, right? And
Is this Todd?
I'm
And-
making my debut.
yeah.
It's
need it.
Dave Mattson from The Brush.
It's generic white guy number 3, and
Ugh.
he looks like he smells the fire almost, and he turns directly to you guys, and when he does, you can see deep scratches over his face, over his eyes, which are milky white. It looks like cataracts have grown over them, and but he doesn't seem, he's not scary. He's just worried, kind of in a rush.
Previous.
The scratches aren't fresh, by the way. They're scarred over. He steps a little towards you guys, and he says, "Hello, is there somebody around the fire? I thought I
Duh.
heard voices."
Previous.
Frank stands up and he goes, "Holy shit!"
Shit.
And he's like, "Come sit down. Come sit down. Can you come sit down?" And the man just kind of like walks over a little bit and just like feels around, and he ends up sitting next to you, Abby. I'd say between Abby and Vincent. Yeah. And he's just kind of sitting there.
Hello.
Hi. Sorry if I startled anybody. I'm here for if I could have some help, I would appreciate it.
I'm 9.
Of what kind?
There's a casket in the woods, and I can't open it myself. But I think I might know the person inside, so I was hoping I could get somebody to help me a little bit.
Can you see?
No, I can't see, which is why I don't know if it's actually her in the casket, but I think it might be her. So if I could have some help opening that, I don't even know why I sat down.
But like, how would you know it was her if you can't see? If you don't mind me asking.
Well, I mean, her mom threw around a lot of threats the last time I saw her, so it could be her. It could also not be her. The casket could also be empty, and I just haven't been able to open it. But
Is this your girlfriend?
Yeah, romantic entanglement. I guess she's yeah.
Okay.
Frank.
So does that mean you guys did you guys agree to date at school?
Not at school. She kind of wasn't at school, and I wasn't at school either for different reasons. Frank has stood up and walked back over to the wagon, and he pulls out this big crowbar, and then he comes back, he like puts his hat back on and comes back over, and he's like, all right, kids, we're doing a little journey into the woods, let's go.
Okay.
Okay. I guess this is what's happening now.
Do we want to put like the jerky and stuff into the cart so it's at least surrounded and safe by the chickens?
Sure, let's do that. Sure.
You think it's safe with those guys?
I mean, safer than out here unguarded by the chickens.
By the time we come back, it'll all be gone.
Ivan is an eater for sure.
I like Ivan.
That's true. Wait, can we like put Ivan as far away as possible from it?
That's right. One of the chickens is named Ivan, right?
Yeah, I named him Ivan.
And he's a good boy. I love him.
He's just really fat.
I have been feeding him, it's true.
The thing is, he needs it. He has a high appetite. If you don't give him enough food, he'll be sad.
Oh, I was planning on eating him.
The man is listening to all this. He stood and he's like looking down at where the voices are coming from, kind of thing, you know? And he's like, right.
Anyway, let's go find your lover.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I pat him on the shin.
You want to be my lover.
Thank you.
You got to be
So
in that
anyway,
casket.
guys, I think we should spend like half a day in Midas Tops. I feel like we should really go down to the coast after that.
Is her family rich? Will we get to reward?
Her family?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, maybe, I don't know. I didn't really talk to her mother long.
Oh, we're in deep capitalistic debt.
Oh, okay.
It's true. Yeah.
I might be able to help you with that if I can get back home.
I pat him on the shin. Okay, buddy.
How tall do you think he
we're in.
is?
I just pat lower if I'm not. He thinks I'm so short.
Yeah.
You squat down to pat the shin.
DICEBERG Ahead uses Printful to produce and host our merch shop. Whether you're a creator or just need some t-shirts for an event, Printful makes it easy to sample and design whatever you need. It took us some time to land on a design we liked for our DBA hoodie, and we got 25% off 3 samples to test our designs. Once we landed on one we liked, it was easy to add to the Printful hosted store. Join Printful today by using our link in the show notes, or by using code DICEBERG_Ahead to get $5 off your next order.
As somebody who can't keep their nose out of a TTRPG for more than a month, I like to choose my dice to fit my characters. Crystal Maggie has an expansive inventory to meet all of your needs. I'm especially in love with their lightning glass dice. The dark blue one is just gorgeous. You can sort by material, collection, or color, making your shopping experience super easy, and accessorize with dice trays, bags, or a dice necklace to display your favorite D20. So head over to crystalmaggie.com and use code all caps DICEBERG_Ahead to get 10% off your next order.
Hello, listener. Did you know that DICEBERG Ahead has a merch shop? Acquire some sweet nerd shit to represent your favorite TTRPG podcast. We have a hoodie, beanie, a cap, and stickers, with more to come. Follow the link in our show notes below and order today. Or else.
So Frank starts like heading off into the woods, and he's like, "Hey man, how are you planning on leading us back to wherever you saw this casket?" And the guy, who I just realized has not introduced himself, the guy just kind of stops, and he's like, "Oh, I think it's just this path over here. I'm pretty sure it was this path." He's able to lead you back. It's really not that far. And you come across this clearing just as the daylight is slipping beyond the horizon.
Is this at all similar to where I met whoever I met?
No.
Okay. Thank you.
Anyway, so he
You know, that
You all
mysterious
have-
thing that happened.
Yeah, that mysterious thing that happened. You all happen upon this clearing, and in the center of it is this beautiful glass coffin that has vines growing all over it, and along the bottom are these beautiful flowers. And he like steps forward and can tell that there's like no trees anymore, and he just walks to where it, like, feeling out, and puts his hands on the casket, and he's like, here, can you guys help me, please?
Will we be cursed?
It's
if
a
we
glass.
open
It's a
it?
glass box.
It's glass, yes.
We
Is
could
there
summon-
somebody
somebody.
inside?
There is somebody inside. She has cropped, blondish, like dirty blonde hair. And she is very dead. You can tell without even getting closer. She is
Oh,
she died a while ago, kind of thing. Her skin is no longer whatever color it was. It is now gray.
I look to
And-
Frank.
Frank has has one hand on his hip and the other one with the crowbar on his shoulder, and he's like, "Well, let's get it open." And he walks up, and he
I'm gonna take a
it's gonna
step
smell.
back.
he sticks the crowbar underneath and cranks it open.
White guy number 3 is like, smell. And then it opens, and he's like,
Smell, and y'all are blasted with
God, my
With-
mama says this is the worst smell in the world.
with dead person smell. White guy number 3 walks forward with his like powering through the smell, and he just like finds whoever it is in the casket and feels up to her face and feels along her cheekbones and the sides of her temples and everything in her jaw. And he's like, oh, okay, it's not her. Okay.
Is she
not
blonde?
Well, then who is it?
good.
What?
And he closes he closes the casket back up.
We just opened a dead girl's casket for you.
And he turns around and he's like, I'm sorry, everybody. That wasn't her. I could have sworn that maybe I'd finally found her.
Who are you looking
Who are
for?
you looking for?
I'm looking for a girl. She's about this tall, and he like gives a height that's like a little shorter than him. You know, she's about this tall. Her hair is this beautiful golden blonde. It's super 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 long. Her name is Rapunzel. And I haven't seen her in it's been about a month now, but I don't know. Her mother might have done something with her beforehand. I don't know. Things got a little hazy, and I was at my house, and then I was trying to go find her, and it was just all. I fell, or was pushed. But anyway,
And so how did all the ice stuff happen?
there were thorns.
We don't know. He wasn't born like that. Sorry. If it's not some way you were born. Because the thing is, he could have just scratched himself, and that's the eyes are part of him.
Well, he could have told us that. I wasn't assuming anything. I was just asking what the what the fuck.
That's right.
What
Say
the
it.
heck happened?
Say it, Vincent. Feel
I
it.
won't. No,
Abby has both hands on her mouth.
Frank, I don't think Dasha's a good influence on me.
What?
Well, maybe you should say things like fucking shit more, huh?
I like Frank.
Vincent grabs his head and is just like, I'm so confused.
Yeah.
Oh,
Frank-
yeah.
Steps back with his crowbar, and he's like, well, I'm sorry we couldn't help you, young man. Do you need a ride wherever you're going, or what?
Is there a Rapunzel in your book, Vincent?
Is there a Rapunzel in my book, dear narrator?
There's Rapunzel.
Please.
If you're checking real quick,
Off the dome, do I recall a Rapunzel out of the book? Yes or no?
What is your gaming?
4th grade.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're
Oh,
a fucking gamer.
Yeah, you would know who Rapunzel is.
I'm a gamer.
Yeah. Vincent's in his mind palace, and Rapunzel is very clearly in there.
You remember
She's sitting down. She's sitting to have a coffee in there.
if anything, you don't know like the actual story of, or like the Grimm's fairy tale version of Rapunzel, but you know Redacted. You know there's movie versions of Rapunzel's story.
Yes.
And you are aware of those.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I didn't come across anything in the book when I was reading it over the past day and a half.
You didn't whatever you came across is that there was the book would have had more information about Mother Gothel than it would have Rapunzel. So like you probably would have been able to make that connection since you do know the Rapunzel story.
Okay.
But the book would have talked about Rapunzel or Mother Gothel as a witch in the woods who she mostly, like, it doesn't mention anybody living with her, and she deals with medicines and things like that, and that's how she makes her living.
Did it give a location in terms of like where she like resides typically, or
no, it just mentions a tower.
A tower.
Like a cell tower. So you should get 5G.
Call her
So they do
mother.
have phones.
Yeah, she just lives in a cell tower.
Okay, basically using that kind of mind palace quick adventure. This is just gonna go. Excuse me, I blind man.
My name is Todd.
Todd.
Yes.
Do you remember where you met Rapunzel?
It was in her tower. I'm a little bit turned around now. And when I met her mother, she said that she was sent away, but I don't know to where.
Well, maybe you can go back to the tower and see if she's back.
We could go back to the tower. I can try to lead you there.
For a fee, for sure.
For a fee. I don't know. I don't have any money on
2,000
me.
guilder greens.
Oh, Dasha,
Okay.
just shut up.
Vincent, be nice. The thing
I'm
is,
being
sir,
practical. The guy's blind. Do you think he can make money?
first of all, people
My
can
dad
do
fires
anything.
people with like lesser issues all the time. He's never gonna
First
make
of-
money.
Okay, right now this isn't about your daddy, so let's start with that.
I'm hey,
Decimated. Okay.
Frank's like, yeah, Vincent, maybe you should just sit this one out. I don't know.
I'm
if
just
this-
saying. I'm just Frank. I had a
Okay,
friend Frank.
here's
I had a friend of
the
Frank.
thing about it, sir, is we want to help you, but we have a debt we need to settle, and we can't do nothing for free. I want to do it for free, sir, but I can't.
And then it pans to me, and I'm like, greed and money in my eyes.
It's $2
Yes.
signs.
Yeah.
Did Vincent's just over here basically shrugging, being like, I was gonna do it for free regardless, but they're the ones stopping us. So.
The thing is, sir, you don't need to have money on hand, but if we can go somewhere, you can get you some money. We can help you lickety split.
You know, we
So-
feed
so
your
your-
goat
your
till you
pla-
feed
your-
ours.
Your plan is for us to help this guy get money, for us to then do the thing, to then pay us the money.
Something.
Where we
No,
could
I'm
just-
saying he could pay us later, not up front.
Maybe some, yeah.
Maybe some up front. You're right.
I can climb very
Both
good.
Both adults are just watching this happen. And
Yeah, step
and
in,
then-
Frank.
and then Frank's like, "All right, do you know about which direction things would be? I have to kind of get back to the chickens."
That's true. Ivan will need you.
But if and then he looks at you guys and he goes, "How badly do you want to help this guy get his girlfriend back?"
For money?
Todd's
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, I'll see. How about we say that you can have any money you find in Gothel's tower."
I just wanna
Looting!
meet this-
I have heard of this.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of want to meet this Mother Gothel person. She seems very interesting.
I put a hand on Vincent's shoulder. Vincent.
Vincent's like, I don't know. I feel something in my tummy. Something in my stomach
What is
area.
this
Oh,
feeling
sorry,
that's so
Mommy?
sudden and new?
Felt
Vincent.
Mommy, sorry.
What if-
Sorry.
What if they have books?
That's true. What if they have books? What if they have magics we can look at? What if they have food we can take? What if they have a horse?
And money! Horse and money! And maybe some
Abby,
good soap.
Are you saying we can find a horse and money, and then I can look at the magical books?
I think it's possible.
Frank,
Yes.
We're taking Todd with us.
Oh. All right, but it might add a bit of a day or two onto our journey. I don't know where this tower is.
We're like kids. That doesn't really matter, right? We still got a lot of life left.
Yeah.
Time is just a construct,
doesn't.
Frank.
So
I don't even
Yeah,
have existential
right.
dread yet. It's fine.
I'm gonna say
It doesn't matter. Right, guys?
I'm gonna say with that, y'all head back to the wagon. And you climb in and you like help Todd in the wagon, and then y'all head off down the road. You have to pack up, and it is very much night now, but Frank is like, sure, fuck it, let's do it.
Frank has a fuck it, we ball kind of like attitude about life.
Yeah, absolutely. And so y'all head down the road, and it's almost miraculous because Todd left this place. He said a couple months, right? Is what he said.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like
that sounds
2.
about right.
That was the vibe I got. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
2-ish
you
months.
head off, and it only takes about half an hour, and then there's a fork in the road, and one way points, it just says Midas in all capital letters.
Yeah. And then tower.
Or the other way says Gothel, really. So Frank just kind of like turns to the one way, and you head off, and I would say that it's about an hour more, and then you arrive on this through this like very private road. It gets, you know how roads in Montana are, where like all of a sudden they'll get narrow, and you're like, oh, we're nearing a house, and so it's like that through like the trees and things like that. Very Montana road. And then it opens up into a clearing where above you, looming over you, is this tall, almost twisty stone tower. There is a small door. But other than that,
That is just waiting
it's
to
just
fall
very
down.
tall.
Vincent's just gonna kind of tap Todd's leg and be like, "Is this it?"
Todd looks up at the sky, and then looks back down at you and goes and waves a hand over his eyes.
What about the smell?
Does it smell like a twisty tower?
Okay, Todd, come here. And I grab Todd's hand and I
Right.
drag him over to the structure and have him feel the structure. They feel familiar to you?
He feels it, and he goes, yeah, this feels right. I've climbed this tower a ton of times. This feels correct. Yeah.
Did you go in the front door?
No, front door.
There's a little door.
There's a front door.
He like feels along, and he's like, am I going the right way?
Yeah.
Okay. And he feels along the door, and he's like, this might not be the right tower. I'm fairly certain. Did we follow signs to get here? And Frank is still in the wagon. He like crosses his arms, and he's like, yes, this is Gothel's tower. I'm telling you that it is.
I'm assuming he's like prepping a smoke too. He's like, we're gonna be here a while.
Just like takes a pipe out.
So,
Okay.
so there wasn't a door last time?
No, there wasn't a door last time.
What if we knock? Knock.
I don't know what would happen. I'm gonna be honest with you.
I knocked on it.
Oh, you knock. You knock.
Yeah. Hello. Привет.
You hear the sound of footsteps, starting from a far way away. And and then they just like get closer and faster almost.
So I push what's his ass so hard out of the door frame.
So you've pushed Todd into a bush, right?
Is it
Yeah.
a thorny bush?
It might. So I forgot to say, along the bottom of the tower, there are thorn bushes, which he may or may not have fallen in and would have caused his blindness. So if you push him,
oh god, I do think that's what Abby would instinctually do because she knows that.
Push him.
She knows that what's her ass doesn't like what's his ass, and so I think she would maybe she pushes him to the ground,
On
but
the
out
ground.
of the doorway.
I kick his knee out.
Like you know when a kid pushes you to the ground, like
you know when you're
Yeah.
bullied.
Is that a scrap roll to see if she has the muster to
Yeah,
show
actually,
a
a
fully
grown
grown
man,
20-year-old man?
okay, so I have a first grade scrap, so we're gonna hope that I do real good.
I'm gonna push him.
One moment. I think that's a 4.
You first. I think more so since he heard the knock as well, he would know to get out of the way. So you push him, but you don't like push him, and not push him. You don't push him over. He just like you push him a little bit, and he like runs around the edge of the of the tower. So he's out of sight just as the door opens. And before you stands this MILF is all I can describe her as. She is middle-aged. She has beautiful black hair that is graying, but she's just
Keeping it tight.
She's hot. I wish I could come up with more descriptors.
This is going into a special compartment of the Mind Palace that is inaccessible at this time, but Vincent will remember later.
It's like grayed out and has like a lock on it.
It's like not until like 12.
Yeah. And then you'll remember her and be like, ha.
The mouse tool we'll use later.
And she stands before you she has on this like peasant dress with like an apron and this really pretty shawl that she's wearing on top of that, and her face falls when she sees you, and she goes, "Oh, I thought you were somebody else."
Privyet, Mama Gothel. We are concerned. I nudge Abby. You go now.
So the thing is, we know your daughter, Rapunzel, and we've been looking for her. We can't find her anywhere. And then I nudged Vincent.
And we were wondering if you would help us, or perhaps hear our tale and let us into your abode.
I try to nudge somebody, but there's no one there.
We are Tenderfoots after all. We tell people that, right?
I think so.
So you can see her click through multiple different like emotions. So that's interesting. How about you all come inside?
Okay.
And she steps back to let you inside.
I follow Abby. I'm waiting. I ain't the first blood. I know how this works.
She starts winding the way up the stairs. And you can see in this tower it is pretty much just a dirt floor with a staircase. So y'all start heading up, I assume, with her.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hopefully she's leading us to her bedroom. Sorry, no, we're 10. Sorry.
Can I?
So we're 10.
Can
Can I?
Make sure that
Yes.
the door is open a little bit so Todd can get in. Gonna be the last one.
Sure.
Yes.
The most forgotten
I'll
one.
say if you stay down there last, and as she's walking up, she doesn't notice that you leave the door open.
Mm-hmm. I do that.
Yeah, and so she leads you up to this place that looks like a it's a 2-bedroom technically. And the doors to what you assume are both bedrooms are locked, or not locked, but they're closed, you know. And along the there's a single window, and right above the window, tied around in a bundle, is what looks like a lot of hair. The hair's wrapped around a couple times, and then along hooks on the ceiling, it loops around the entire room. You can also see that there's a little kitchen area with a cauldron, as well as a spinning wheel in the corner, and just a lot of like hanging, drying flowers and plants and stuff as well. She points to a table, and she's like, "Why don't you sit down, and I'll make us some tea."
Stop.
Okay.
So she makes some tea, and then as she's bringing it over to you, she's like, "So you know my daughter? I haven't seen her in a long time. She's been missing ever since I put her in timeout."
What? Do I believe this bitch? Ever since she... What?
Yeah, she's
What
telling
did
the
she say?
truth.
Ever since she what?
Ever since she put her in timeout.
And
Where's
we
that?
see a hair rope tethered around the ceiling.
Yeah. It doesn't go anywhere.
What?
That
What? Okay, I'm gonna do my little. I'm gonna be an actress. Whatever did she do? She never talked to me about anything that would be particularly untoward.
Well, she was seeing somebody that I didn't approve of her seeing, actually. And so I had to make sure that she never saw him again.
Is she dead?
Did he?
No, she's not dead. No. She's just I put her in timeout. She'll come back when she needs to. So you don't have to worry about her at all. You can finish your tea and be along your way.
But did he say me? Was he mean to her? Is that
No,
why?
he wasn't mean to her. She's just really not allowed to date right now.
But didn't she she older than me by a lot.
Yes, she's 20.
Are there any books?
There is a bookshelf in the corner, yes.
I nudge Vincent. Look at the books. There's so many.
I know. I'm really bad at finding like a time. Mother Gothel, can I go look at your books? I'm a very big fan of knowledge, and also, since we are Tenderfeet, I kind of want to know a bit more about how the magic of this place works, if that's all right.
Absolutely. You may absolutely go ahead. I'm surprised that you're here on Rapunzel's behalf, if I'm honest. I half expected Tenderfoots to show up when they want to find a way back to their place, to their homes.
Vincent turns around from scanning the books and he says,
We're working on that part.
and then kind of goes back to scanning the books.
Right, of course.
I'm shooting. Mother Gothel doesn't see. Maybe I like turn my head like I'm gonna talk to Vincent, and I look at him and I like mouth like "screw you" She didn't need to know we were Tenderfoots, you butt face.
Vincent's just gonna shrug because, like, Dasha already said it earlier. He was like,
Dasha was the one that said it first.
Yeah.
Oh, TPT, but Abby didn't get that, so
Exactly.
Abby's
That's fine.
like,
So
That's so funny.
Vincent's just gonna be like,
Whatever.
So, so like, if she can't now, when can she date? Because the way I understand, I felt that you start dating when you're 16.
Well, it's different for everyone, but for my little Rapunzel, she needs to be here with her mother.
Okay. Well, when's she gonna be done?
Whenever she finds her way home.
Oh, wait. But her hair's here. How's she not here? Is
Oh,
her
I cut
hair
it.
longer than I think?
No, I cut it because the way that the boy was sneaking in was by using her hair to climb it. And the only way to cut that off would be to actually cut it off. Before I sent her where I sent her. Again, she's in timeout.
Wait.
That
She
dead
ain't-
girl had short hair.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm thinking. Did she perchance have... I know she has blonde hair.
Mm-hmm.
But like bob length. Like bob length hair.
Like how did you cut it? Because we saw something, but people look different when they
Are dead.
look different.
Oh, I
They're
shaved
not-
Are
it.
dead.
Okay,
Oh.
because we found a dead lady. And I was like, I don't know if it could be her. I'm not
Right.
sure if it could be her.
Right.
Because when people are dead, they look different. They're a different color. And they look like all swelled up and stuff. I didn't know.
Just
I
to
was really
clarify, you
scared.
didn't put her in a glass box?
Oh, no, that's not my work. The glass box is somebody else.
Okay, we're good, Abby.
Okay. Well, we found a dead lady. Don't know who to talk to about that. But we found a dead lady. And I thought it might be Rapunzel because, I've talked, seen her before, talked to her before. But, God, what time of day is it?
It's nighttime.
I'm so sorry. Could we trouble you to stay here for the night? We have a camp made up, but Mr. Frank does his best. It's not the same as being in a bed, and I've been worried sick about Rapunzel because I thought that dead lady was her, and I'm glad it's not her, but now I'm just tired.
Can
I'm
I
so
try and sneak away while Abby is
Sneak away.
sneak away?
Sure.
Yeah. You said there were some rooms.
There's 2
Or,
rooms,
like- Okay, and they're probably locked. Maybe.
yeah. No, they're not locked.
Okay, I'm gonna try one. I'm gonna sneak away and
I need you to roll me something.
hide.
It's a hide. Yeah. What is your hide?
5th level, and I get to roll 2d6.
Excellent.
oh shit.
Oh shit!
That's a 5 and a 4.
Okay, so you roll at that was 5th level or 4th level.
5th.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, you're able to do that. Which one do you sneak into? The left one or the right one?
Does one of them smell weird?
No.
I'll choose the smelliest
Valid.
door.
Okay. gonna say you go. I'm gonna say you go in the left one.
Okay.
Inside, it's obviously made up. Like if somebody was like, picture a girl's room. You know, it's like that.
Hello Kitty
There are a
sheets.
lot of pinks. There are a lot of like pretty clouds. Like there's a decal. There's like pink clouds feather brushed onto the wall. There's a vanity. There's a wardrobe. The bed has a canopy on it. That kind of stuff.
Can I start looking through stuff?
Absolutely.
Finding anything important, about Rapunzel, where she'd go. If I find a diary that's like, Mother Gothel is a mean old bitch.
You do find a diary. It doesn't say if you scroll if you flip through it. It doesn't say a lot about the
The diary's on an iPad. Oh my god.
It doesn't
It's an
say
iPod
a lot.
Touch.
How do I hit the back button on this thing?
Where you open the diary, it does talk about Todd, and it talks about worrying about Mother Gothel finding out and what she would do to him if she did find out, and it cuts off after that's close to the last entry.
Does it look like some of her things are missing? Like, are there things in her room that are disheveled and...
No, everything looks in place.
Any cool trinkets while I'm in here? Or money?
Yeah, there's a jewelry box.
I open it.
Yeah. You see there are a few rings, a couple necklaces, a few bracelets, just run-of-the-mill jewelry.
If any of it looks real, I'm going to put it in my Jack's bag. With my Jacks.
It all looks real.
Yoink.
I pocket the jewelry.
I love stealing. I love taking things.
I heard looting was a really fun pastime. I have a debt to pay after all.
And while you two are in, so you're next to the bookshelf, and you are sitting at the table. The door that you guys came in flies open. There stands Todd with a pistol.
He's not quiet at all.
Uh-oh.
Like an old-timey flintlock pistol. And he points it down the barrel. Somehow he's able to get it right at Gothel. And that's where we'll end.
Thank you for listening. Music for Tales of Tenderfoots is brought to you by Epidemic Sounds. For more DICEBERG Ahead content, follow us on our socials and Patreon, or visit us on our website at DICEBERG Ahead.com.